Hi, I'm Luke,
And I'm Nixon, and we're from Zip Scanners.
where we have free shipping and no taxes.
And lifetime technical support from experts like us.
So today we're going to talk about a question we get quite a bit, which is police scanner radio encryption. It's a pretty highly debated issue. So what is it? So encryption means that you're not able to listen to encrypted channels, no matter what. No matter what format of scanner you have, whether it's digital or an analog, you just flat out can't listen to them, right?
Correct. And we get this question a lot. And so just to clarify, no one can listen to any frequencies that are encrypted. That's just how it is. No scanner can do it.
So think about, what a scanner does is scan radio waves for frequencies. So the scanners are not able to scan the frequencies that are encrypted. So no matter what you do, we get it quite a bit, like, we don't know any way, there is no cheaper way, there's no trick.
Right.
There's no way to figure it out. A scanner that we sell will not be able to pick up encryption, period, no matter what you do.
Right.
So that's kind of what encryption is. There's two types of encryption. So there's tactical and then there's full encryption.
And tactical is basically your SWAT teams, your FBI. You're obviously not going to be able to listen to those.
Yeah, the DEA, you can't listen to the DEA. So,
Correct.
So that affects everywhere. So everywhere in the U.S. has some of that stuff. Like some border agents are like that. All the FBI, for the most part, throughout the U.S. are like that. The SWAT teams are. So everywhere has some encryption. The other is the full encryption. So typically what most people want to listen to is their the police dispatch. So like the communication with people calling in to their county or their local city department, like the police department, and hear the police calls.
Right. And some of those cities and counties, they're encrypted. So you're not going to be able to listen to some police departments. Yeah. And sometimes you will be able to listen to them. It all depends. This is why we highly recommend you calling us so we can verify and figure this out for you.
Before you get your scanner.
Correct.
So it comes up a lot, and it's different by state, it's different by county, it's different by city. Some things, some dispatch channels are encrypted, others are not. It's just really confusing, and on top of that, it changes.
It does. It's constantly changing, and so there's always different system updates that they're trying to implement, and when they do that, you're at a loss, so you just can't listen to things, and then sometimes they just decide to encrypt things. You can't listen.
Yeah, so the best way is before you buy your scanner, just give us a call or an email, and we'll tell you specifically in your area what is encrypted, what is not encrypted, so we set the right expectation.
Right.
So when you get your radio, it works, and you're able to listen to the things you want to listen to.
Right. That police department that you are trying to listen to may not be encrypted, and that's all you want to listen to. Yeah. Wonderful.
So some of the things that are fully encrypted, the larger areas, so like the Pennsylvania State Police are fully encrypted. You're not able to pick them up. What else? Like Florida?
Some of Florida.
Some of Florida State Police, like the Washington, D.C. Police Department are the largest ones. So that's what encryption is, and those are the kind of the tactical and then the full encryption. So, I mean, we sell police scanner radios, so we're not fans of encryption, to put it mildly.
Right.
So there's arguments for and against. I'm sure you can chime in the comments with your opinion.
Please do. I'm totally against it. I wish that they would just be transparent and allow us to listen to see what's going on.
So we've gotten some interesting emails over the years. Right. I guess would be a nice way to put it, with people very upset where their area went encrypted.
Yeah.
So we'll just go over the the arguments for and against, and again, you can chime in the comments.
Please
and I'm
do.
assuming if this video's been out for a little while, you can read some interesting comments from people. So the reasons to encrypt, the reasons that it does go encrypted are safety for law enforcement, and then criminals are not able to monitor police. The safety for police, that's one thing. The criminals not being able to monitor police.
Right. I don't know how common that is, where I've never seen a criminal running around with this while he's...
Yeah, I mean, people's take on it is like the movie Heat or some movie. So yes, that happens in the movies. It doesn't really happen in real life, but again, that's my personal opinion.
Right, and for the most part, like I maybe mentioned, these are family members that want to listen to the people who are, they know that are working there. They just want to know what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, most people. I mean, the arguments for non-encrypting or allowing people to listen. It's First Amendment, government transparency. It's citizens and media oversight. We sell a lot of police scanners to local TV and radio stations so they can hear what's going on and report it. So people know what's happening in their area. It allows citizens and off-duty police officers and public safety to respond to emergencies. We sell a lot of scanners to police that just like to listen when they're off duty, so they can respond to things, especially in rural areas.
Yep.
The other arguments for like backup, excuse me, and neighboring police departments are able to communicate. So if was an emergency in this county, they can call in other departments from around. So if the one area is encrypted, they're able to pull in police departments from around the state and neighboring states, and they'll be able to communicate without having to deal with encryption issues.
Right.
Which has happened sometimes with larger emergencies. And then that really just inhibits the media's ability to report the news in real time.
Right.
So again, those are just the arguments for and against. I'm sure there's a lot more. So add a comment with what your opinion is. So
please.
So that's a basic overview of what encryption is. For, against it, the different types. Again, call us before you get your radio and we can tell you specifically what you can and cannot pick in your area.
Right.
So I hope that's helpful for you. If you have any questions, we're open 7 days a week. Come to zipscanners.com, give us a call, and we're more than willing to help. Check out the show notes below. Leave a comment, subscribe to us, send this to your friends.
Like us.
Carrier pigeon, all this stuff. Anyway. Follow the stuff. If you have any other questions, email us. We're more than willing to help. So thank you very much.
All right.